Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Doc Sports back with your NBA rundown of games. Playoff, two game sevens, in fact, we have for you. We're going to have free plays in both of them. It's Sunday, the 3rd of May. Hope everybody had a great Kentucky Derby Saturday. Not the day we wanted. Every once in a while, we've been on an absolute tear for about 2 weeks now. Every once in a while, you just hit the skid. Yesterday was that day. We are having a big bounce back today. In fact, I've got a 7-unit top bet of the week goes in the NHL tonight. You can get that for $30 over at the website. But even better deal, you get all sports, all 3 plays for today, just $99 for 2 weeks pass. So you get today's plays plus 13 more days. That's a $600 value. Of course, even better deal, 2 months for $299. That's a $1,200, actually more. But you get all my plays for all sports for that time period, whichever one you want. Text your name, 574-333-8717. Tell me which deal you want, and I'll send you that exclusive link. Only place to get it, and you get one-on-one with me. All right, let's get right to it here. The first game, these are both Eastern Conference games, by the way. Orlando, what a disaster they had. Detroit, nice comeback. They won Game 6 to force this game. Detroit's favored by 8.5. Total 201.5. My top play is going to be on the late game, but this one, I could see people just saying, oh, Orlando's heart was ripped out and they don't show up. I don't think so. I think this is a very young Orlando team. You know what you're used to when you're guys this age, when you're playing, 10 years ago, a lot of these guys are playing AAU ball where you get killed one day, you've got to play an hour later. You play another team and you have another opportunity. I think that's what they look at it as. I think Orlando has a shot to win this game, but I definitely think they cover here. I also think it's going to be another low-scoring game like last time. Give me Orlando and Detroit in a war on defense. Orlando plus the 8.5. Next game, this is where Toronto and Cleveland. Cleveland's favored 8.5, total 211. My top play is going to be on the side in this one, but we're going to talk about the total. Cleveland, I think, had thought we could speed games up. We saw it in the first 2 games. If they got out in the open floor and kind of pushed the pace, they're just too much for Toronto. That's not been the case the last 2 games. I mean, it was a kind of a miraculous spot in overtime with Barrett. What a way to end that game in overtime. But you got to give Cleveland or Toronto a lot of things because they were down 0-2, could have easily. But since then, they've won 3 of the 4 games, and in game 2, they were up in that game. But what has been the key has been Toronto scored right with them. And I think this game's going to go over. It's baked into the number. Unders are usually good in game 7s, but it's already baked into that number. And I think Cleveland, the only way for them to win is to push the pace. And I think that pushes this game over. But don't forget, my top play will be on the side. Probably be in a 3 or 4 unit range, so make sure you get in on that. How to do so? Very simple. Got an NHL play today. That'll be 7 units. 3 or 4 units plays in NBA and a 3 or 4 unit play in MLB. You'll get all 3 of those included, plus either 13 or 59 more days. All you got to do, tell me which one you want, 2 weeks or 2 months. Text your name, 574-333-8717 to get in, and you'll start working with me one-on-one. Good luck.